Hey y'all, what y'all up to today? Hey, this is me back with another one of my stories. Listen, this is about the time that I got caught slipping. Yeah, your girl got caught slipping. Listen, I was in a relationship. This was in my early 20s. We have to always go back and say that because, I don't want y'all to think this is me today, because I'm a good, wholesome young lady today. But anyway, this was in my early 20s, and I was in a relationship with my boyfriend, and he was always cheating on me, always. I mean, he kept a girl on the side, kept him somebody. And so every time I'd catch him, I'd be like, just go home and just, stop this. So, I didn't like it, but, he was a ladies' man. He did what he did. And, but anyway, I mean, he got me, you know what I'm saying? He hooked me. Shit, I'm telling you, I was hooked on his ass. But anyway, I went on and, I just let him slide a whole bunch of times. So, I said, you know what? Two can play that game. So I met, I knew a lot of guys from the hood. Like I said, I was from the hood, but they had this one guy that I liked. He was an OG, and he was cold black. He was pretty. He drove a little sports car, and he had a lot of little people under him and stuff. So I knew some of the other guys, and I said, hey, can you let me know what's going on with OG? And he said, oh, you like OG? Hell yeah, I like OG with his fine black ass. So anyway, I guess word got back to him, and I wanted to make sure that happened. And I had a girlfriend. I told her, tell OG I want to holler at him. So apparently he got word, but we were riding one day, and I happened to see his car. We were at the stoplight together. I don't know if he did it on purpose or what, but we was at the stoplight together, and we was on 12th and Woodrow. The light stopped. He had his tops off. I had my T-tops off. And I pulled up beside him and I looked over there and I smiled. And then the light turned green. So he pulled off and I pulled off. So we were just kind of, you know, pacing each other, just riding right along each other, looking at each other, letting, I'm like, yeah, brother, you see me, I see you, yeah. I want your black ass, you know it, I'm looking at you. Pretty ass. So anyway, we kept riding and I kind of sped off a little bit, like wanting him to chase me a little bit, see what he was up to. So anyway, I went on home and I bagged the little car, parked the little car and stuff where he could see it, because he was coming to the hood too, to my hood. He was living in a different hood, but he was coming to my side of town. And he was going to do his little business, whatever, he was taking care of his little hood business. So he rode by a couple of times. He saw me and I was looking, I said, yeah, I know you see me because I see your ass. So finally got hooked up, started talking, having a good time. I liked him. I said, okay, yeah, I can do this. And so anyway, it was finally time for us to meet up one day. And so I had a person that I knew. I didn't want to put myself out there on Front Street because I wanted my shit to be discreet. And so I told her boy, I said, I need you to do me a favor, go pick up some money for me. And I took him by there and I dropped him off. He picked up the money, and then me and him he got in the car with me, and then I went ahead and I got the room and everything, and I told him, just sent word, I got us a room. We're gonna meet up over here at this hotel and whatever. So we were having a good time. Well, actually, we had hooked up a couple of times before that already, but this was another one of our times that we was gonna really hook up real good because we are gonna spend some good time together. So we went on and I got the room, and I didn't tell the guy. He knew which hotel we was going to, but he didn't know which room. But he wanted to holler at me, but me and him couldn't be in a relationship together because he was kind of like in cahoots with my guy, my boyfriend. And so he was, he kept trying to holler at me. I said, you know me and you can't never do nothing. And so anyway, but I thought that I can trust him, but I didn't think I could trust him, but he the only person I had to go get this money for me. And so anyway, so I went, me and OG, we met up at the hotel. We had our fun. We spent a good time. Oh, Lord Jesus, we had a good time. So it was time for me to go. I said, well, I got to go pick my boyfriend up from work. Now, I drove the car up there. And so when I got off, we got dressed and I was taking all my jewelry off and I was putting it I was putting my jewelry in the bag instead of putting it back on because it was late and it was time for me to get my boyfriend, so I didn't need to put all that on. Then I had my little pistol. So as I was putting my jewelry in the bag, he was walking me to the car. And I said, hold my pistol for me, OG. He held my gun for me, put all the jewelry in the bag. I put my jewelry in the bag and I got ready to walk to the car. And I was getting ready to kiss OG and good night. And I looked in my car and there my boyfriend is sitting in the car. I looked again. He said, yeah, that's right, bitch, you caught, you busted. got to be more careful. My brother, my man is in the car. And so he jumped out the car. He was on the passenger side. He jumped out, slid across the hood like Dukes of Hazzard, and came over there and picked me up by my throat and started dangling me and choking me. I was like, this nigga is ill. He done went batshit crazy. And so, I mean, all the times I done caught you shit cheating and I never touched you and you gonna put your hands on me, brother? So OG saw this and he was like, what's going on? And he pulled a pistol on because he pulled our pistol on us. And he was following, he's, who is you, nigga, who is you? And my boyfriend said, bitch, tell him who I am. And I was like, it's my man, just go on, don't do nothing, just go on, don't get into this. And he said, who is it? And he's got this gun on us. And my boyfriend so low down, he put me in the way of the gun. Every time OG did the gun like this, he put my body in so I can get shot first. I was like, oh, this brother don't even care. And so, so OG stood there for a minute. He said, who? And I said, it's my man. Just leave, OG, leave. And so he was like, he didn't want to leave, but then he said, you know what? Because he was already on the indictment. He had a whole bunch of shit going on with him too. And if I call his name, y'all know him because he from banging in Little Rock. So anyway, but I ain't gonna call his brother name like that. But anyway, he went to the front desk and he said, it's a man out there fighting this woman. And he knew I didn't want him to get involved. So anyway, he told the front desk, they called the police. But by that time, me and him was out there tussling. And he said, where's my pistol? And I was, oh, Lord, how am I going to tell this man that his gun, OG got his gun, and he pulling our gun on us? Lord Jesus, he'd have killed me for sure. Anyway, we got into our little fight. We jumped in there. He finally jumped in his vehicle and left. I got in our car and I went home and after that we later got into it again. You know what I'm saying? But it was just fucked up. Your girl was fucked up. Always in some shit. You heard me? I was always in some shit. But damn, I mean, why do men get so upset when a woman go and do what she do? And I didn't even love the guy. I just wanted to have fun with this guy. I didn't love him. And anyway, a whole bunch of shit went down in the hood behind that. They were looking for him. I said, oh, no, 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 baby. I love this man. I was just having a little fun with you. I ain't trying to nobody to die with this shit. But anyway, I'm a good girl now, so I don't cheat. I don't do none of that stuff like that anyway. But anyway, that's another one of my stories. That's what I want to tell y'all. Okay, talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.